What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog back with another review. This time it's on the Transformers The Last Knight Knight Armor Turbo Changer 4-Step Megatron. And we also have a 2-4 for you. So as you can see, I really like my 3-step Last Knight figures. We got Bumblebee, Grimlock, and Optimus Prime. And I've showed videos on them and also updates on how to transform them more easily. But I also want to show off something else. Alright, I want to show off these. This is Transformers The Last Knight Jada Toys Metals Die-Cast Bumblebee in 1/64 scale and Optimus Prime in 1/64 scale. And one thing I wanted to show is Optimus Prime actually looks like he has rubber wheels. And we have the whole roster here. So we have Hot Rod and Crosshairs as well. And Barricade, probably my favorite car in The Last Knight. I loved the vehicle mode that he was. It was just awesome. I'm not sure how much this represents the vehicle, but let's check it out. Actually, this is a well done vehicle compared to what we got in the action figure, to be honest. But yeah, so let me know what you think. If you want to see a review on these, leave it in the comment sections below and let me know. I also have one other Optimus Prime. So we have this Optimus Prime right here. And then we have this Optimus Prime right here. So let me know if you think maybe doing a giveaway on just one of these Optimus Primes is a good idea. Let me know in the comment sections below. Now let's get to Megatron. Wait, is that the right Megatron? No, of course not. Here we go. Knight Armor Megatron. So there he is. You can see his little vehicle mode. 4 steps. Transformers The Last Knight. Transformers just got a little helmet gimmick thing going on there. On the side, you get a little picture of Megatron, Turbo Changer, Knight Armor. The back, we have a picture of the figure and the helmet gimmick, the transformation, the other figures in the line, and the figure itself in that new CGI type of thing they use, photography. And you can see a picture of Megatron in the back there. So without further ado, let's get into the review. And here he is out of the packaging, and right off the bat, I think he's awesome. And I know I'm kind of a geek for these 3-step, 4 steps, whatever, but I really like them. I mean, I like solid figures that stand there. I like figures that you can do real quick. I also like complicated figures, and we'll be getting to movie masterpiece Bumblebee in the very next review, or either that's going to be the one before this. Depends on how it all works out. But yeah, so he's really cool, and he's got a little bit of arm articulation out, like Bumblebee does. He does kind of move his head around, but, you know, from a picture's point of view, it doesn't. It just bobs up and then back down. He's also got the articulation on the elbows, if you want to call that some articulation. I don't, but he looks menacing, he looks cool, and you can transform him real fast. So let's take a look at his details, shall we? Alright, so there you go. And there he is. And looking fantastic. Got a nice Decepticon symbol here. We got some gold paint here, kind of brushed onto his abs and his upper arms, his bicep area. You got some kind of it's like a dull gray, almost like a brown gray, but it's a nice kind of a brown gray for the chest, for the mid abs. All these line work here, over here, kind of going up through here. It's nicely painted. Got the details here on his skirt pieces. Got more gold on his thighs, as well as the inside of his legs and the outside of his calves. Looking very cool. Looking at the back of him, he looks very cool. And you see this button right here? Well, if you push that button down, you get this. And what happens is, this part opens up, and then it just, by gravity, basically, because it's on a spring. You can see the spring right there. It comes forward. See, it's basically like that. See, it opens and lets it through. Now, one thing, this is cool looking and everything, but I think it would have been much cooler if they had made them the horns. It might have been fitting it in, maybe. But I'm going to see if I can customize it to be his helmet when it closes. I mean, I know it's not going to be accurate like it closes or anything, but it'll be more accurate than this, at least. And it doesn't matter to me how it gets that way, if it looks that way. maybe I could just take off these, glue them there, and then paint it or something. I mean, basically, if you put the helmet pieces in there, it's close enough to represent him. That's what they should have done. There's no swivel like the other ones used to have swivels at the arms. I guess they realized there was no real point to that. You got a fusion cannon over here, so you can do the fusion cannon. Sort of. But to transform them, you got that gimmick. You want to put that away. Oh, there's more paint. You got the same kind of gold paint on the horns as well as the whole entire head with a purple outlay on these kind of mask type pieces on top of the helmet, which is kind of cool. And then you just want to open that, flip this back like this, put that back away, and then this tab kind of sets right there. That little tab right there sits. And then you can check out his face. We'll check out his face. Got a nice little face there of Megatron. Very cool. I like the red eyes. And the gray beard, or the gray kind of goatee, looks much better than the gold, in my opinion. This head looks better than the Voyager head, at least from pictures, from what I can see. And you got a silver Decepticon symbol. But to transform them, you just want to flip these down and attach it like this. So there's a tab there and a simple slot there, really simple. Tab it like this. Next up, you want to go to the arms, and you want to pull them straight, and then you want to push them up. So you can either push the head in and do it, or not. But there's 2 slots here, and you want to do it in the first slot. I don't even know why there is a second slot. Maybe they originally were going to do it in the first slot, and realized it's not going to fit. But you do it in, or the second slot, and realize it's not going to fit. But you do it on the second, or the first, the lower slot is what I mean. If it's like this, then you want to turn them around, and you just pull out his wings, and there you go. And that's freaking Megatron, dude. And that is cool. And he's got more paint over here too. All this is painted in gold. Got the cockpit painted in. Some of the wings here are painted. But it's mainly for the robot mode. But it's just cool, man. And we can do some size comparison. I mean, this thing's huge. Look at Prime compared to him. There's Prime with his stupid feet. They should have gave him 4 steps. He could have had 4 steps and had his feet flip up inside there. I wonder if Takara is going to make these pop up and the feet flip in. And then also give him, like, translucent windows here. I bet they will. But, yeah, he's bigger than Prime for sure. I mean, look. He's huge. And he feels bigger. He's much bigger. So, yeah. Then to transform him back, we can check out, you know, from the bottom, it's just going to be the robot mode. So nothing really new there. And from what I can tell, there's nothing to do with any kind of, like, landing gear. But, you know, let's check him out while he sits on the ground. So that's what he looks like sitting. And he looks pretty good sitting. I mean, really, not bad. You can see that he's got the jet intakes here. Kind of going backwards. I guess those are what are they called? You know, I paused it just for a second to try to remember, but I couldn't remember. I'm thinking fuselage, and that's not right, I don't think. I don't know. I'm getting old. But anyways, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. Those things that come out on Starscream's front. It's the same thing coming here. It's the same idea. And then the jets are back here. Maybe here. I don't know. But to transform them back, you want to flip in the wings like this. Like that. Simple. And then we loosen up this. Just kind of simple math. And then we pull it down. And then when you push it in like that, his head pops open. You can revert that, flip up the feet. And boom, you got Megatron back in robot mode. So let's check him out with Optimus Prime, shall we? So we'll put him aside. And we'll take Optimus, rip off his tabs, whoops. And then we'll pull down this front one. Flip this into the back. Of course, that always pops up. That's always fun. Attach these right where they need to go. And then we'll flip up, whoops, flip up the smokestacks. So yeah, there's Prime, there's Megatron. And he's just about the same size to the top of his head. Let me see. Yep, to the top of his head. His crest goes up higher, so his crest and his ears go up higher. But definitely a freaking cool match. And I like the set. Let me know what you think of the review. And leave a comment if you got something to say. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And always, you know, make sure to let me know about those figures in the beginning. The Jada Toys die-cast 1/64 scale figures and the giveaway I'm thinking about doing. And stay awesome, stay sub, stay tuned for the next video. Peace, that's a wrap. I'm out.